Hello folks, thanks for tuning back in. This video will probably get flagged by YouTube because they don't like people like us spreading truth about what the news media outlets have become. And they have become nothing but socialist activists. They are nothing more than activists. When Trump calls them fake news and enemy of the people, I have to agree to an extent. If you utilize our airwaves, if you utilize our airwaves to manipulate us, to skew our opinion, or flat out lie to us and misrepresent the truth, then what are you to us? You're not our friends. Therefore, you must be our enemies. And that is what you do on a daily basis. You are no longer reporting the news as it's occurring. You are very biased, and you try to skew the news to make it fit your agenda. Again, I'll say it again. You become nothing but socialist activist. I just watched a video online, and this news outlet, I won't say who. Matter of fact, if I can find the link to the video, I'll leave it in the description. They're interviewing this guy, and he can't see why people do not trust the news anymore. He thinks because they are the news media outlets, it is a branding of honesty. It is a branding of beyond corruption. This guy cannot see the bias and doesn't believe there is any bias in the news media outlets. As a matter of fact, he is so dumbfounded or just a flat-out liar that he actually thinks the First Amendment is freedom of the press. In this video, he actually says those words. First Amendment is for freedom of the press. No. It's freedom of speech for everyone. And that means my right also to vocalize an opinion against the news media outlets and what they become. You want to shut down people for criticizing the exemplary news outlets. You want to take away our freedom of speech to criticize. See, that's what freedom of speech is for. It is not to protect lovey-dovey speech and peaceful speech. That speech doesn't need to be protected. It is speech such as criticism which needs to be protected. And I will continue, as many of you, and I hope Trump continues, to call out the news media outlets for really what they have become. They no longer report the news. They instigate fights, people defend themselves, then they report that they are the victims. Case in point, Jim Acosta got thrown out of the Oval Office this morning, or was it last night? I don't know, I don't care. But Jim Acosta was trying to instigate a fight with Donald Trump verbally about immigrations from shithole countries. Donald Trump says, "You're out." As soon as Jim Acosta got out, he then reported that he was the victim and that in America he couldn't believe how the news was silenced. In America, I can't believe this is going on. He picked a fight, then played the victim. And that is what the news media outlets do now. Because rarely do people take the time to read the entire news article. All they read is the title of the news article, and they think they got all the news they need. I'll tell you something. Titles mean nothing. They're just leaders to lure you in. And you need to actually read the news articles to find out the details. And normally the truth is the last paragraph of a news article. Most of it's fluff, and the very bottom of the news article, where they know people rarely read to, is where the truth is. Anyway, folks, I've said enough about this subject. I appreciate a thumbs up. Again, a lot of people get really angry with me when I bash Republicans or I bash Democrats. And they think if I bash a Democrat, I'm a Republican. And they want to bash me for that. I'm neither a Democrat nor a Republican. I'm standing outside the box. And I feel when I stand outside the box as an independent, I can see in the box with more clarity. I see what's going on. Folks, you continue to criticize and speak out against whomever you want. Do not be silenced. And that includes me. If you have something bad to say about me or you want to critique me, I never delete them until you get vulgar. So you use your free speech, your First Amendment right. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it.